Hello Mosey, what's up? How's it going? I'm currently going through. I'm currently going through the process. How are you? We got hero rank on a lot of our classes as well, so that was pretty cool. Right now I think I've got hero on the fishing as well, which is nice. It's just a matter of now getting hero on a bunch of other stuff, and then we're chilling. I don't know how the farming is gonna work as well. I don't know how to get hero rank on that, one, and two, I don't really know where to farm a lot of things. Doesn't feel super accommodating. Hi Eric, yeah, it is Fantasy Life. Sorry, I just saw your message, man. I'm currently just farming, so it's a bit quiet. Currently, I've got hero rank in a couple of the lives. So if you have a look here, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so you see, I'm like trying to get these. I'm currently in the process of getting this to level 100, and once that's done, then we move on to the other stuff. So yeah, so yes. Yep, this one is this game is on Steam, but there was an older game on the DS at some point as well, which I really wanted to play when I was younger, but I never got to. Oh man, sorry. Sorry, I just saw your message now actually. My bad. Oh, you played the one on the 3DS. Oh, yo, that's so sick, man. Yeah, I wanted to play. I really wanted to play when I was younger. I really wanted to play the stuff on the 3DS as well, but I never got to it because I don't think in New Zealand we had the physical copies. Actually, I think they were only sold. I could be wrong, but I think over here they were only sold on the eShop, and at the time I didn't really have any coin. And honestly, I think if it's the 3DS version, yeah, I don't even remember. I must have been aware of it. Do you know how many? Was there a DS one and a 3DS one? Was that a thing, or am I mistaken? Because I feel like I remember when I was a kid, I just couldn't afford it because I obviously don't have access to anything. But I don't remember it being 3D. Oh, maybe it was actually. Maybe it was. I do remember looking at the eShop, and I remember seeing the game, and I was like, yo, I want to play this so bad. And I remember my mom, she was like, no. I'm like, please. She's like, no. I'm like, please. And she said, nope. And I said, okay. Okay, sorry guys. It is what it is. You know? But yeah. Yeah, this one is really good though. I've enjoyed. I've been playing. I think I'm about 140 something hours in. It's a good game, to be honest. I like it. I like it. You know, it's like a nice wind down game. You know, you come home from work and you're just super like tired and you don't really want to think about anything. This is the game for you. You know, because there's like a progression that is seemingly endless, and seemingly there's an end to this, but it takes a while, and it's nice. It's just nice to, like, I don't know, listen to music and play this game or whatever. I'm just doing this because I'm a bit stubborn and I want to get to level 100 and finish everything, but once I've finished that, then we're kind of free to play whatever games we want. I'm thinking of going back to playing some PlayStation 2 games or something like that, but I'm not too sure yet. When that happens, and we'll decide. But yeah, thanks for chatting. Appreciate it. I think there was only one on the 3DS. I don't think it was made on DS. Yes, it looks like a chill game, and yeah, you have lots of jobs and levels. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Lots of stuff. Yeah, I might be mistaken. I think there was only one. I think there was only one on the 3DS. Yeah. So your stream pop up on my feed and say, "Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Thank you." I'm very excited for the new games coming out, though. I'm not sure if I'll get them, just because games nowadays are pretty expensive. But I might still get them. So that, you know, the company that made this game, Level 5, they also are going to release they're going to release Inazuma 11 on Steam as well. So that's exciting as well, because I was a big fan of that when I was a kid as well. I think a lot of the games nowadays are releasing, and they're kind of like remakes and remasters of like old games that I was playing when I was a little bit, you know, when I was younger. So it's pretty good. I'm pretty excited, to be honest. And apparently that game has like a lot of characters. I might be totally mistaken when I saw the advertising, but I think it said 3,000 plus characters to kind of get or use in your football team or whatever soccer team. That's pretty sick. And the other Dragon Quest stuff is, I'm excited for that stuff as well. Man, there's a lot to look forward to be honest with you. I should probably at some point at least try the 3DS version of this game, maybe. Just because like it might be a good contrast once I'm finished, you know? The Dragon Quest games look fun. Bro, I am very excited. I 100%ed the recent remaster, so I'm very excited to 100% 1 and 2, to be honest. I'm very, 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 very excited, yeah. Yeah, HD 2D remake. Yeah, it's great. I'm really excited. Just because I like those games, you know what I mean? Dude, the day will be so good when they decide to release, or when they announce that they're going to try and remaster or remake Dragon Quest 8. I hope they do it justice if they ever get around to it, because that game is going to be, like, if they ever decide that, that'll be a huge game to re-release and just completely revamp or whatever the case might be. That would be exciting to play. That was the one on the PlayStation 2, and that one was just, it was just great. Wait, did I not? Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I'll try again. But yes. Are there any games that you're playing right now that you are currently into? Or any recommendations? I got 4 more levels. I can do this. I got 4 more levels. Yeah, I've been wanting to check out Dragon Quest 3. I play mostly on Switch 2 at the moment. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Fair enough. Are you enjoying the Switch 2? I didn't get the Switch 2. I only have the Switch 1, but I've heard good. I mean, it's good. I've heard good things about it. I mean, I don't know. I've heard mixed things. You know what I mean? You're playing through Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Oh, okay. I think I played that one. Is that one's that one's, yeah, that's on Switch 1, right? Yeah, I remember it. Yeah. Wait, did I play that one? I think so. You like the upgraded performance boost? Oh. Yeah, I heard that it's upgraded performance boost. Yeah. Although, I don't know. A lot of the games that are releasing on there that I'm into, to be honest, they're on Steam anyway, so I tend to just get it on Steam, unless I want the physical copy. You know what I mean? So for Dragon Quest, when those two games release, I plan to get the hard copies, but then to play it, if I want to play it on stream, I'll probably have to, I don't know, bite the bullet, maybe pay for double, but maybe not. Maybe I won't. You know, maybe I'll just pay for the Steam version and that's it. I don't know when that's gonna happen, and I don't even know if I'm gonna do it, but I'm excited. We'll see what happens. Yeah, my Switch is kind of just sitting there. It's like basically in the best condition ever, just because I don't touch it. But I have the Dragon Quest 3 remake on there, so that's, I guess that's cool, I guess. But yeah, Tears of the Kingdom was fun. I do remember playing that one. Yeah, that game was good. I don't even remember if I finished it, to be honest with you. I remember finishing the first game, but I don't think I finished the second game. I cannot remember. It was a long time ago now, actually. I think. But, you know. Alright, my goal is to get like these companions as much as I can, just because they provide the most experience boost. They give a good experience boost when I'm trying to level up. So it's just important that I take advantage of it. Yeah. If you couldn't tell, I'm a big Dragon Quest fan. So I think all my stuff on my channel is like all Dragon Quest stuff. Like the banner and the icon and stuff. So yeah, you can say I'm a bit excited for it. Just a bit, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Is this game multiplayer? Yeah, it is actually. It's multiplayer and it's up to 4 players, I believe. Yeah, up to 4 players. Yeah, and there are different types of like things you can do with multiplayer. You can basically do anything in multiplayer, I'm pretty sure. So for example, you have an island as well that if you've played Animal Crossing, it's very similar to that in terms of the island mechanics. So you will upgrade, you can like upgrade your island and make it look nice, and make little hills and put little houses there for your little companions and things like that. But then there's also a roguelike mechanic as well. It's like rogue-ish. I wouldn't call it roguelike. I call it roguish. To be honest, it's like kind of hard, but not really. It's like okay, And the idea behind that is that you collect these little tree seedlings, and then you create these randomly generated dungeons that you explore, and they take roughly 50 minutes, depending on how good your teammates are, or if you decide to go solo, or whatever the case may be. But yeah, basically it's like it's a dungeon, and you go around collecting loot, and yeah, that's kind of the idea behind it. Yeah, again, it's Fantasy Life to its core. It's very chill. You can take your time. It doesn't feel like you're rushing to get items. There's no weird time gates and things like that. Except for maybe one of the mounts or something like that. There was a... I don't know if it's time gated or not. I don't know if it'll come back. But there was a unicorn kind of like mount that you could have gotten a couple of weeks ago, a couple of months ago, or a month ago. But that was something that you could have gotten, I guess. Yeah, there's a lot of content. I mean, I'm playing 140. I'm already 140 hours in, and to be honest, like a lot of it was because I still felt like I was going fairly at a decent pace. To be honest, right now I've kind of just slowed down. I'm kind of playing like roughly an hour or two a day, but nothing more than that. And it's taking a while, but you know, before I was like continuously kind of just trying to get there, and it takes a while, you know what I mean, like to do stuff. It's good. It's definitely fun. Yeah, it's definitely fun. It's cross-platform, so you don't have to worry about if you have friends playing it on the Steam and friends playing it on computer or PC. So if you have mates, then you can take advantage of that. If you don't have mates, they have companions over here. As you can see, they're cheering for me right now. But yeah, there's a bunch of companions and stuff that you can collect as well. No, it's a good game. I think I'm very happy with this game. So like, overall, I initially was worried because you know the game was expensive, and I was like, you know you have to justify the payment. You know what I mean? At least for me, I have to worry about it. You know, I'm like, oh, you know, if I buy this, I hope I don't drop it in like 2 days or something crazy like that. But no, I'm pretty happy with it, to be honest. Like I got a pretty good value from it. I don't have any issues or anything really. And the funny thing is, or not the funny thing, the cool thing I should say is, they actually are listening to, or I think the developers are actively listening to the community. They add patch notes that, how should I say, that alleviate to a lot of the issues that have plagued the game. So for example, like these mounts, they never used to have a double jump like this, and they never used to be able to climb up walls. And that was I think that must have been a suggestion from the community, and they added it. Another thing that was an issue was the camera itself. It was a little bit restrictive, the camera, and they fixed that problem as well. So they're not very, you know, they're not very shy. Sorry, they are not shy to like community kind of, you know, feedback and stuff like that. It's not like they're trying to be like, oh no, that's how the game was made and you just don't know how to play or whatever the case might be. Which is a little bit, you know, it's nice, you know. A lot of game companies tend to kind of shy away from that stuff, which is good. It's good that they're doing it. Good to know. It's nice that the games are cross-platform now. Yeah, I don't mind playing more of a game. It's fun. They're cool that they listen to the feedback. Yeah, it is cool. It is cool, man. Yeah, for sure. It's just rare because we're so used to getting absolutely destroyed by the game developers. You know, whatever they decide, it is what it is. You know. So it's good. It's good. No, I hope that was helpful. Hope that helped you make a decision. I know you're just watching me fish, but there's a lot more to it. There's different classes, as you saw over here. You can see here, there's like a bunch of different classes. There's different roles and stuff like that. So I'm sure you're aware of it already, but yeah, it's great. And there's a bunch of quests as well. It's like a lot of stuff. It's like a lot. All good, no worries, man. Thanks for dropping by, Eric. Do you need this?
No, it's okay.
Okay. Oh, good. Do your thing. Thanks, man. Are you standing today?
Mm.
Okay. Okay. I'm slowly realizing, but we are leveling up. It's not like it's not very slow at all, which is good. I'm nearly level 98. Hopefully I can get to 100 today. Hopefully. We're nearly an hour in though, so I don't know. Nice. Looks like we need to replace our little companion now. Because he has run out. Quote unquote run out. Do you stream on any other platforms? No, I stream on all of the platforms I can. So I stream... Yeah, I do stream on Twitch and Kick at the same time. So everything is at the same time. Everything is quiet, so that's why there's no... That's why it's a bit quiet, you know what I mean?
Still scratching.
But yeah. I think YouTube is probably the best one to watch, I think. Just because maybe the quality, sorry, not the quality, but the experience might be better than the other ones. I think Twitch has a lot of ads from my understanding. And Kick, I guess nobody's watching on Kick at all, so I don't think I've gotten a single viewer. I don't like to talk about it, but because it's embarrassing. But I don't think I've gotten a single view in like 3 months or something, which is fine. I think they've all been bots so far. They come in and they're like, "Oh my gosh, do you want to be like the? Do you want to have like the most? Do you want to grow your Kick account?" And it's just a bot. You know what I mean? Like, go here and buy this dodgy, dodgy tool to make you better, or whatever it is. I don't know exactly what it is, but that's what it's like. But I don't mind. I'm just chilling, to be honest. Yo, what up, Dash? Okay, so now I'm talking to Twitch now. Yo, what up, Dash? How's it going? Sleepy, damn. Don't worry. This is my sleep streams anyways. You know what I'm saying? Feel free to nap it up. I'm currently doing, if you can have a look, I'm currently doing these, like, I'm trying to level them up, so I'm nearly level 100 on Angular. And then the goal is to get level 100 on Farmer, but at the same time on Farmer I'll try and get the hero rank as well, so that could help me progress through that process. But yeah, things are slow and steady. I'm just taking my time, and it's chill, man. I don't know what else to do anyway, so I'm chilling. Oh my god. Oh wait, there was also something that I hit on, I think it was yesterday. By the way, this is all thanks to the stream, guys. I think I hit 100 hours of watch time. That's a big W to me. And I think I got 30 subscribers. Thank you very much. Shout out to all my little My little YouTubers, I mean YouTube, what do you call them? YouTube viewers, thank you very much. That's something I'm pretty happy about. It's good. So clap for that, I guess. Big W. I think it's 100. I'll check. I can check later and I'll update the Discord maybe if people are interested. But that's what happened the other day. I don't usually check my stuff. You know what I mean? I just kind of just press the live button and just keep going live every day whenever I'm playing games. I don't really check anything, to be honest. I'm just, you know, it is what it is. You know, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't happen, I don't really. It's not a big deal. It's just for fun, anyways. I also got a new icon dash on YouTube if you check it out. That was made by Silver in chat. Silver made it before he left. He had to go off to do his thing, so he'll be away for quite a while. But he made some assets for me, so I got a little start screen as well. So you know, before I go streaming, there's like a little start screen with like the Dragon Quest helmet on the table and stuff like that. I'll show you. Look at this. I'll show you right now. Watch this. So it looks like that. It's pretty good. There's other stuff as well that he made as well, but I decided to use this one. It's sick, man. It is so cool, man. And so I'm starting to use some of these assets on the stream so they look a little bit nicer. I used to have start screens before, but they were a bit you know, I made them by hand and they were kind of just, maybe they're a bit amateur, a bit, you know, but this one looks actually pretty hardcore, you know what I mean? Looks pretty good. I was pretty happy with it. I said thanks, you know. I didn't even ask for it. He just kind of just made it. He's like, yo, bro, I got you. And I was like, yo, what the heck? It was crazy. This is so good, man. Anyway, so this process is taking some time, so mind you, I don't know if I can get 100 today. It might be a tomorrow situation, but I'll see. Depending on the time right now, it's an hour and 10 into the stream. We'll see what I can do. See what I can do, my friends. Oh man, I hope this little guy stays. Actually, I will keep going, to be honest. We're nearly there to 100. I think I can stay till make it till 100, to be honest. If you look up there, I'm level 98. I'm nearly at the end of level 98. And then I don't really have to pass any threshold when I reach 100. I just have to reach that 100 mark. So, yeah, I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot, my friends. And then once we reach 100, that'll be great. That means we can start farming as well. Like, actually farming. I'm not farming for levels anymore. I'm actually farming for farming. For the farming levels. It's a very long and confusing sentence there. Oh no, I might lose this guy before I can finish this one. You see the little timer on the bottom left, right next to my fat head? Oh, you see on my right hand side? That thing is gonna, the guy's gonna vanish in very soon, unless I can complete this. Oh, it's all dependent here. Oh, no, he just left. No, it didn't even make it, didn't even matter. Oh well, that's okay. We still get enough of a boost. Enough of a boost. Yeah, it's pretty significant. It's not too bad. Nice. Dude, I have not seen the Fisherman. I have not seen the Fisherman since since ages. Like, I have not seen him. Like, the actual Fisherman Phantom. That would actually go so hard because he'll actually help me. But I have not found him since. Which is a bit sad. Because he's actually crazy. But, you know, it is what it is. But I need to find somebody right now, so we'll have a look. We'll have a look in this spot here. Have some water, excuse me. I really like the art style. Yeah, it's really good, eh? Yeah, it's great, to be honest. It's one of the reasons why I like it as well. Oh my god, look at the amount of potatoes I have. The bushy potato. That's wild. I got a dandy potato. I got a gourdy pumpkin. I got a hermit carrot. Classic. But yeah, the art style's great, isn't it? It's so wonderful, isn't it? As I get older, I appreciate more of these types of games. Bored with all these competitive... Oh, dude! You're speaking my language, my friend. Yes. No, I agree. There are some shooters that I like. For example, there was the remake of Doom that happened a couple of years ago. Not the recent one, a couple of years ago now. That one I thought was really nice and fun to play. Mostly fun to play, maybe not visually. I didn't really care visually, more about the fun. But I have to agree with you in that I don't know why, but a lot of the games right now or recently, yeah, that's right, Doom 2016, that's right. That game was great. I really enjoy it. In fact, I had a weird itch to play it recently, but I decided not to. I've had a weird itch to play games that look like this, to be honest. I don't know why. I've always had the itch, but in recent years, I've kind of appreciated the whole cel-shaded graphics, low poly style of game, or very distinct visual direction, if that makes sense. If you want to know a game, okay, I always talk about it, but there's a game that I played actually a couple of months ago now, or a month and a half ago, on the PlayStation 2. So I was playing on an emulator, and this game is a Dragon Quest game, as you know, I'm a big fan, right? Big fan. But it was a Japanese only game. Okay, so I had to use my little tiny Japanese brain to understand some of the words and the meanings or whatever the heck, without English subtitles. There wasn't any translation stuff. And I tried to find some online translations, but a lot of it is not very good. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna bite the bullet. I'll just do it. I'll practice my little Japanese language studies that I did. And then I'll put it to practice and I'll play the game. And that game is like the exact visual style of game that I don't mind playing forever, to be honest. I'll show you the visual style. I'll show you what I mean very soon. I'll do it after this. Maybe I'll do it after this fish. Oh no, am I gonna run out of stamina? Please no, man. No. I ran out of stamina. Okay, it's fine. I'll pause. Look, I'll show you. I'll show you what I mean. 1 second. I'll close the game. I'll just quickly go to my browser. I'll find it. This game goes so hard.
Well, Dragon Quest Odyssey.
Yeah, so this game here, this game has some of the best visual style, just hands down. Like if you look at some of the gameplay might not be for everyone. It's a mystery dungeon game. Okay, you guys can't even see it. What am I showing you? Sorry, 1 second. Here it is. Do you see this? This is the game. Yeah, sorry. No, it's my bad. But this is like it's like the old kind of PlayStation 2 low poly cell shaded textures drawn onto the models. That's a really important feature of these types of games. It's one of my favorite things about the old systems. You can see that there's no geometry to their faces. You know what I mean? I can... 1 second. It's probably best if I zoom in somehow. If you... it's a bit harder to see. But here... This is one of the scenes from the main town. Look at this geometry, bro. This is like a box... Like, on the left-hand side, the back here. Look at this geometry, man. It's like blocky and you can see that they're using these techniques for foliage. Foliage is like the little crossed textures of, you know, they do this to the textures to make it look 3D, but it's not 3D. That's really cool. The characters, the features on their face, you can see again, once again, you can see it close to here. It's a bit hard to see, but if you look here, they are drawn on. They're not actually, they don't actually have geometry on those faces. They're actually UV texture drawn, or whatever you call it, UV mapping, or they UV mapped onto it. So they hand painted those features, which is really interesting. And also, like, all of the features on the map as well. A lot of the textures are hand drawn. They're not really the volumes of the 3D object itself, but it's the drawn texture of it. It's really cool. It's my favorite visual style, and this style is really derivative of a lot of those other games as well. Well, they're not derivative, but they're like all kind of in the same bunch of games together from that era of time. So for example, a good game in the same kind of unit or same kind of style would be something like Wind Waker, you know, Zelda Wind Waker. That's a really good one that has a very unique style that is timeless, right? You can go back to the game now and feel like it's a game that could have released, you know, today, and it would have been, you know, you wouldn't have realized, you know what I'm saying? So I guess that's what I'm saying. The cover art is one of my favorite cover arts as well of all time. It's just so good. It's a great game. It's so good. It's a very good game. If you haven't tried it and you're okay to kind of like fumble around and through Japanese language, then I 100% recommend you give it a try. It's very fun, to be honest. It's very fun, and it's just, I don't know, it's just a joy. It's a nice game to play. That looks good for PS2 graphics. Age well, it's cool. The outside. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, dude, the techniques, man. Dude, I'm so obsessed with how they used to do stuff back in the day as well, for art style stuff and for like programming stuff. How they were able to develop during those constraints. I think they were developing for the MIPS system, I think, or the MIPS CPU. I could be completely incorrect there. But they were using they had to work with the MIPS processor. I'll find out, but it's something like that. The game is called Dragon Quest. The English name is called Dragon Quest Young Yangus and the Mystery Dungeon. If you can't find it through that, I can give you the Japanese name as well. I'll write it down. That'll be easier for you, bro. So you can just search it up. Sorry. This is the game that I was playing a month or two ago. That game was really, it was really good. I stopped playing it because obviously it's just it's just hard for the viewers to enjoy, to be honest. And here is the Japanese one, just in case you can't find it via the English name. Just in case. Hopefully that's useful. But yeah, that's a game that I really like. It's probably one of my favorite visual and even to a certain extent the gameplay. The gameplay, I'm really into mystery dungeon games, so that kind of just like melts well with, you know, the genre. It's just nice. And dude, back then, for mystery dungeon games, there weren't a lot of 3D mystery dungeon games. Believe it or not, back then. I think the only other mystery dungeon kind of game... Oh no, I might run out of stamina. The only other mystery dungeon games that there were back then was mostly games that were relegated to 2D. So we're talking about Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Red and Blue Team, and things like that. And Pokemon only ever introduced their 3D stuff during the 3DS era for the Mystery Dungeon series. So it's pretty cool to see how the PlayStation 2 era was able to kind of handle the 3D stuff for some of the genres that were generally relegated to 2D, to a 2D format. So I was always like, kind of like, wow, damn, I wish we had those games, you know? Like, I never got those games when I was a kid, but damn, Dragon Quest VIII was one of the games that I had played a demo of. I never got the full game. I played a demo of it when I was a kid, and I played so much of that game, and it was just a demo. It was just a demo, bro. I used to have the demo disc, and I put it in, and then I start playing it, and I'm like, yo, today I'm gonna do the same thing I did yesterday. You know what I mean? Because it's literally the demo. It only takes you so far, right? So I was like, yo, dude, I'm gonna go so hard on this. Dude, I'm gonna go crazy. It was so good, man. Those were the days, man. I remember playing on a small black CRT television. On the top of the on top of a dresser in my shared room with my brother. That's how, you know, well, that's the time we're talking of, you know what I mean? And we used to share playing the game and stuff. And dude, it was so good, man. I just remember it. Damn. It was a long time ago. And yeah, we used to play like, well, we used to actually play a lot of the demo games because we never really had a lot of like standalone games. We did have them. We had like stuff like Ratchet and Clank and stuff like that. But once you finish Ratchet and Clank, you know, you can only play so much of that game over and over again. So we used to play that game over and over again because it had New Game Plus, obviously. So we played Ratchet and Clank 2 all the way up to Gladiator, I think, and we used to continue playing it, and we used to make money on that game, and we thought it was so cool having so many bolts, even though you really couldn't do much with those bolts once you had gotten everything anyways. I remember distinctly playing something, Ratchet and Clank 3 multiplayer with a bunch of friends at my place. So like, they would bring their multi-taps, which was like the PlayStation 2 adapter that you would attach, and your friends would bring their controllers, and then we would play, you know, Ratchet Gladiator multiplayer or Ratchet and Clank 3 multiplayer. One of the two, I don't remember, but I do remember playing multiplayer. Even if it was just 2-player, me and my brother used to play, so that was fun. But I heard, a long time after, I heard that you could play online. I did remember seeing the option of playing Ratchet and Clank 3 online, and I found a video, not recently, but in recent years, I found a video of people playing that on custom servers, I think, and they were still playing that. It was so cool, man. They were playing like the multiplayer Ratchet and Clank now, which is awesome. And they had like insane tech, so they would do like a bunch of movement tech and all that stuff, and I'm just like out here, like I didn't even know you could do that. You know, they had a bunch of speedrunning tech and stuff like that. That was really cool. Yeah. There's so many memories, bro. Brings back a lot of memories. I remember playing Need for Speed Underground. I never finished that game, Underground 2. I never finished the game, but I would always get to a point where I was just like chilling and making my car and stuff like that. I think at the time I was driving, I was using it must have been like one of the hatchbacks or something like that. I think I was playing with the Mitsubishi, to be honest, or I think it was. I was driving the Mitsubishi because my dad had a Mitsubishi at the time. He had a red maroon Mitsubishi, so I tried to make his car, but the sports, the Lancer version of the car. I was like, oh, that was cool. Yeah, dude, the demo discs were crazy, man. Those went crazy. I remember playing Yakuza on the demo disc, bro. That game is insane. Back then, that game went so hard. I thought it was so sick that you could pick up items around the kind of like your instant area and use them as weapons. That was like the first time I saw that. I was like, bro, this goes so hard, bro. I would
finish all the Yakuza games. That's why you finish all the Yakuza games.
Yeah. That's how I discovered the Yakuza games, and that's why I finished all of the Yakuza games, bro. But nothing like during that time, that first time excitement that you get when you discover that you can do something. You know, like it's like the first time you even witness being able to do something. It's no other feeling. Because nowadays I could play a Yakuza game and kind of just expect that to be the case, you know, or, you know, the mechanics of picking up items and using it. But back then, I was just a kid, and me doing that was like, I was like, bro, I've just discovered the most insane mechanic ever. You know what I mean? As if it was like the first time anyone discovered that, even though it's probably not. You know what I mean? We even had, me and my brother, I think we had a tier list. I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure we had like a tier list amongst each other of the best items to pick up on the first tutorial kind of training area of the Yakuza demo disc. It was wild. It was so wild. I remember, I think the golf club was insanely strong because it would always knock the enemies to the floor flat. It was so cool, man. It's just so funny. Another cool game was Sly Cooper. I think we had we played the demo disc of Sly 2, and then I think we bought. My parents bought Sly 3. Sly 3. I think it was Sly 3 Honor Among Thieves or something like that. I think that's what it was. That game is really good if you haven't played that game and you're into stealth kind of games in general and into stylized comic books or those anthropomorphic animal type of characters like Crash Bandicoot. If you're into that in general, then that's probably a game that you should probably try as well. Dude, back then platformers was the thing, you know what I mean? Now I barely see any platformers. I think recently we played the Crocodile game, a bit of that game. The chill Crocodile Island game thing, where you collect little cardboard scraps as currency, and you go around the map and you do a bunch of jumping around and stuff like that. That game was good. Trust me, that game was good. But I think there's a weird there's like a weird feeling you have when you're a kid and you're playing those games, and when you're older playing those games. I don't feel the same kind of intense excitement that I have coming home from school to hop onto a PlayStation 2 and playing Ratchet & Clank, for example. It also felt longer. Like, I think I remember it taking weeks because we couldn't play all the time. We were only allowed to play for like an hour or something like that, or even less than that. I think it was like 30 minutes. Or sometimes it was only the weekends we were allowed to play. But I remember taking weeks to finish Ratchet & Clank 3. Like, that was like one of my first video games, and I was like, bro, I remember getting stuck on some of the levels. They were so hard for me when I was a kid. But now when I play that game, I have no fear. I'm not like waiting around the corner. Like, I used to play that Ratchet & Clank 3 like it was like a modern warfare kind of like you're just like sneaking around the corner type of situation, you know what I mean? But now I just run through the levels. I've learned some of those speedrunning techniques where you jump side to side to do a bunch of to build momentum and stuff like that, so you don't really care. And the feeling is just different, man. I haven't tried Yakuza games, but I have a friend that loves the series. Never got a chance to play Sly Cooper, but I always heard good things. Yeah, dude, Sly series, it's unfortunately a dead series, which is really sad. I remember they announced a movie that was coming out, that was supposed to come out a couple of years ago now, but for whatever reason it got cancelled, or there was, you know, something happened. They never released it. But yeah, that series is now gone, sadly. But yeah, Sly Cooper was a very good series. I never got to play the PlayStation 3 era Sly Cooper. I only ever got to play the PlayStation 2 era. But from my understanding, most of those games are just well received. And the Yakuza games, if you have not played them, my friend, they are available on Steam. All of them, from 1 to whatever, to the latest versions of those games. If you have to try one, I have a recommendation, but I won't give you that recommendation if you don't want it. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to be like naggy about it. You know what I mean? I don't want to nag you. You know what I mean? But if you have to, I'll just say it. Fuck it, who cares? If you have to play one in the series, play Yakuza 0. Yakuza 0 is probably, I think, out of all of them, narrative wise, just vibe wise, kind of the setting and everything, and even the storyline, is probably the best, to be honest, hands down. It's one of the best. And then you can play any of the other ones in any order, however you like it, to be honest. It's not too fussy, you know, to play, you know, the other stuff. It's not too bad. Yakuza 0. It's a really good. It's a prequel to those main characters that you'll see in Yakuza 1, 2, and onwards. So it's a pretty good one to start with as well. So you know, it's not out of place. Unfortunately, you probably won't be able, unless you have an emulator, you probably won't be able to play the original Yakuza 1, Yakuza 2. But honestly, if I have to be real with you, I probably wouldn't even say it's a good idea to play those original ones, just because those ones are very dated. In terms of the mechanics, they feel dated, they feel very clunky. If you ever get around to playing the whole series, you'll really notice that when you get around to playing Yakuza 3 or 4, one of those games, you feel the clunkiness. Luckily, their game engine that they developed, the Dragon engine, I think has become a lot more competent in recent years. I believe it's a completely different engine than what they were working on before. So just keep that in mind, that, you know, if you're playing Yakuza 1 that's available on Steam, that's the remake version of the original. But I think it's probably the best experience that you'll have if you do go through the whole series. It's just to play whatever's on Steam, just play that in order. Starting with Yakuza 0, and then from there you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Just be aware that 3 and 4 are a bit dated. But if you're passionate about finishing the whole series, then I guess you wouldn't mind in that case. But just keep that in, kind of just, if you ever plan to do that, it's just something to be aware of. And then once you finish the whole mainline series, you know, they've kind of already retired the main protagonist of the original Yakuza series. So we're kind of in a new era right now in the Yakuza universe, where we have a bunch of spin-off titles as well as a new mainline protagonist. So you know, you got a lot of content to chew through if you plan to go through that stuff, you know. Yeah, that game is also really, those games are really, really good. If you're into narrative in general and you like kind of those, you know, if you like those narrative style of crime kind of games, then you'll really enjoy it. And you know, like, unlike what people think, it's really not like GTA. People called it like Japanese GTA or something like that. It's really not. It's really not like that. Unfortunately, I mean, fortunately or unfortunately, whatever you wanna say. It's very kind of like. It's a little bit more rigid and a little bit more fluid in terms of mechanics, in my opinion, than GTA. I think GTA has good mechanics, don't get me wrong, but it's more sandboxy than Yakuza. Yakuza tends to be a bit more, a little bit stricter, so just be aware of that. All good, Eric. As long as you're getting those good recommendations, my friend. As long as you get them. Oh my gosh, we finally did it. I yapped so much that we made it to level 100. Let's go. Very proud, very happy of that. Finally, took me a while to get the fishing to level 100. But let's go back to my island and we'll collect some of the flowers and then I'll slowly wrap things up. I mean, we can prepare for the next one though. It's probably a good idea. This is my island. Yes, I know. I've decided to make my island all full of water. That's because I can't be bothered maintaining my island right now. I plan to expand the island once I've decided on what I want it to look like. But listen, right now it's pure efficiency. We have all of the guys in the town center right in the middle. So any quests that they have, I don't have to run full 4 million years into the distance. They're just right next to me. As you can see, she approached me right now. I just say hi and then she gives me items. Just want to put that out there. I'm not a weirdo. I'm not a weirdo, guys. It's just how it is. It is what it is. But we did it. I'm not gonna do that quest, but anyways. Oh, we did it. We did it. Okay, we got level 100 on the angler. Now we're gonna get level 100 on this one here. This one is gonna be a little bit tough cookie, because it truly does rely on us to do a bunch of farming. And honestly, guys, I'm not really sure how to farm my way to level 100, because, hear me out, we don't really have a lot of farming spots. Believe it or not, these 3 spots, these 3 spots are the only farming spots that I've ever seen in Ginormous, unless I'm completely an idiot. But I don't see any more other farming spots. Those are the 3 farming spots. That's it. That's legitimately it. I'm not even joking. So, what that means, guys, is I have to expand my islands, unfortunately. As much as I don't want to. I'm gonna have to expand my island. And we're gonna have to expand it. I'm gonna expand it this way and put all of the plot of land for the farming over here, so that I can place them. So we'll do that now. So first I will. Okay, the first thing first. Let's figure out how much land. Excuse me, how much land I actually need. So let's talk to this bozo, and then we're gonna ask him to talk about the farm. And we're gonna say, I'm gonna build a farm, right? So I need, the next one I need to farm is actually radish. Radish is the one that I need to farm a lot. But we might as well get everything, you know what I mean? I think for now we can just get 8 of these, and then just plot 8 of these and just do 8 of these, you know what I mean? Until I get it done. You can't place any more of the buildings. Okay, chill out, man, chill out. So 8 of the buildings, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think it's 9 by 9 tiles, am I mistaken? We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out, my friend. So, no, it's 8. Sorry, it's 4 by 4. So it's as much as it's as much as one of these houses. So I can just do that then. So I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna exit, yes, and let's do it, my friend. Let's do it. So I'll go to this guy, and then I'm going to go over here, and then I'm going to plot the land. Nice. So that's one plot, and we've got 8 plots that we need to worry about. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8 like that maybe, or we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I think that would be better, to be honest. Nice. Let's go. So that's hopefully gonna be able to successfully. We'll be able to successfully kind of like do this. I don't know which way it's gonna rotate though. No. No. Why is it looking like that? 1, 2, 3. There you go. We're gonna do it again, my friends. We're gonna do it again. We're gonna build it again. Why is this like this actually? No, why does it look like that? This is triggering me. Oh man, this is triggering me so bad. Oh my goodness, I need to cancel it. How do I cancel this one? Oh no. Brother, it's triggered. No. Oh, I'm tilted. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. It's okay. It's okay. We'll figure it out. Trying to build it compact because I need to use as much space as. I mean, I don't need to, but I listen. That's just how I am, okay? We need to maximize the space as much as possible. Okay, I need to completely demolish these 2 farms. I'm not gonna lie. I'm already mad. Alright, let me figure this out. So, these are built. I hate this already. Absolutely, I'm a hater right now. Absolutely hate this too. I'm a hater on this one too. And I'm a hater on... No, this one's okay. This one's fine. I need to just get rid of these. How do I need to demolish. So go over here. Go into farm. I'd like to relocate my farm. I would like to relocate this radish farm right now. Please, yes. I would also like to relocate. Oh no, they won't cancel. I legitimately have to go away and. Guys, this is a mess. Let's go. I basically decided to move it just a little bit. I'm actually insane. I need to go. I wish you could batch relocate. You can't. I have to keep going back and forth. That's why guys, you saw me not really make an island yet, just because I haven't decided on what the island should look like at 140 hours into the game. Very indecisive. Very indecisive. I have to pay 250 bones to do that. Crazy. House prices, am I right? Holy moly. This is not even a house, this is a plot of dirt. Alright. Let's do this. And we're gonna take this and we're gonna move it a little bit. Just a little. You see how little I have to move that? It's so annoying. But it's okay. Move it over here, and then lastly I get to place my last plot of land right and snug over here. Let's go. So I got 8 radish farms. Why? Because radish is the last one I actually have to farm right now before I move on to the next kind of level. I think this particular life is probably the only life that is going to take the longest for me to do, because it's so relegated on my island's kind of growth and stuff like that. Oh my god, I only have 2? Bro, I only have 2? I have 2 seeds? That's not good. That's not good, brother. That is not good. I need to find more seeds. Is there a place that I can go to buy more seeds, bro? This is crazy. I'm surprised I don't have seeds. Buy. I mean. Oh, paralysis powder? No. Not at all. Oh yeah, cabbage seed, onion seed, radish seeds. Let's get 99 radish seeds. Let's go. And let's go and plant those things right now. Construction complete. My island is so ready, my friends. So there you go, there's this. 8 radish farms. Let's go, dude. Absolutely insane. Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, how this works is I'm not supposed to just farm any radishes. There is a chance that my group of radishes in each of these plots could turn into a large, gigantic boss, essentially, like a boss radish, and that boss radish is what I need to quote-unquote farm or quote-unquote defeat, essentially. So it's not guaranteed. That's why you see me plotting 8 radishes, not like just one plot, 8 radish plots, so that I have a higher chance of obviously getting that big boss. And honestly, it's just gonna take some time. These things are gonna grow as you play the game, so I'm just gonna have to do the other life as I'm doing this, and then we just keep progressing through that, like that. You know what I mean? But I tell you what, that will most likely conclude today's little stream. Thank you so much. Thanks Eric for coming. I appreciate it. Welcome as well. Feel free to come back anytime. I'm usually live. I try to be live every day for at least an hour. Just for consistency, you know, just to see everyone every day. And I'm live on everything, on all platforms. So if anyone misses a VOD, you can just visit my YouTube page and go to the live tab to watch those older VODs if you need to. But usually, you know, you're not really missing much. So don't worry too much about it. Anyways, I'm gonna head off. Have a wonderful evening. Once again, thank you for joining. And I'll see you guys tomorrow when I'm farming for the farm life, as well as probably we're going to farm cooking and some other lives, just because farming and cooking go well together. So have a wonderful evening. Thanks so much, Eric. Thanks for joining. And see you later, Dash and Mosey. Thanks for joining me on Twitch. I'll see you guys around. Take care and see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.